Hello beautiful people, it's a girl Jine and it's Jine's Signatures. So I welcome you all to my channel for today. Hope you're having a very beautiful day wherever you are all over the world. So my name is Jine and today we're going to be making this beautiful handkerchief gown with a slanted neckline. So the main emphasis anyways is going to be on this handkerchief gown or skirt. I don't know how to put it because this came out as a gown, not as a skirt, and I had to use double different materials to portray that so that you would see it very well, because when I used only the fabric in the tutorial it was really not obvious, so I had to use a plain fabric to highlight that and then used it. And then the length of my fabric was short by the sides, so I had to use the black one to augment for that. So if this is what you're interested in, I'm going to be giving you a detailed tutorial and the simplest method on how to achieve this beautiful gown. So without wasting further ado, let's go over. So this was the inspiration anyways, and this person used a plain fabric for this. That is why you could see the design very well. But because, like I said, I made use of an Ankara, an African print, that was why it was not very obvious. But I had to make use of that plain fabric to portray the style, like make it stand out. That was why I used that, and so I have a doubled handkerchief flare. So let's go over to the cutting of this. So now what you're going to be doing now is that you're going to be placing your fabric as if you're going to be cutting a flare. So if you're a beginner, you should know how to fold your fabric into four. Like for me now, because I'll be adding this to my half length, I used my waist measurement. So my waist measurement is 40 divided by 6.28, because that's how we cut our circle, full circle. And then I got 6.3 or thereabouts, so I used that as my round waist measurement. And then for the length of the handkerchief, this Ankara fabric was not straight, as you can see from the video. You can see that it was not straight, so I was just trying to make it in a way that I won't waste my fabric. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I didn't want to cut off those long parts. I just felt like it was going to give me something handkerchief as well, so I just did it like that, and then this is what we have. But like I said, I'll be showing you exactly how to achieve that beautiful handkerchief parts when I'm going to be using the plain pattern, and I'll be showing that subsequently. So let me just go over to cutting off the symmetric neckline. Like this one, the last tutorial uploaded was an asymmetric neckline as well, so but that's why I'm putting this in a fast forward mode. This was exactly the way I did that I'm doing this. So just go ahead and then get your shoulder to your sleeve length, and then you're going to be cutting it out. If you want, you can use your bust measurement. You add about 3 inches for ease, and then you go ahead and sew whatever. So on the shoulder, just remember to always add your half an inch for joining on the sleeves. On the shoulder, beg your pardon. And then for the neck width, just use about 2.5 inches, because you're going to be doing an asymmetric neckline. You don't want it to be too wide when you want to adjust it. So for the back piece, because I'm cutting both the front and the back together, as you can see here, so I used pins to hold out my zipper allowance, because this is going to be having a zipper. And then now I was slanting my shoulder to this other side. So from that place I came down by about 2.5 or 3 inches. It's not going to be too off, so I'll just remembering that the depth I had initially was about 2 inches, so I placed that and then got the depth that I'm going to be needing again. But I don't want it to be too wide. I just want it to be like exactly like what is on the thumbnail. So I'll just slant like so you can see what I did. So just go ahead and slant it like so. So now this is what we have. So you can see the asymmetric effect on the neckline. That is already very obvious. And so the next thing to do now is to just go ahead, join it, and then you can join for this other side that I did that like asymmetric. If you want to know the exact thing you're going to be joining, if you don't want it to be too off, go from your neckline, just measure about 15 inches max. but when you have worn it, you can always adjust it. So this is the plain material that I want to use for that explanation. So I'm folding my paper into 4. I'm just showing you how I folded this fabric. I don't want to open it and then fold again. So just use your paper. This illustration of the paper is the best bet. So just fold into 2 and then fold again like this. So that is what I have. So I'm going to be using the same 6 inches or 6.3 inches that I used for the Ankara part. So just go ahead and then mark it like that, just the way we usually do our peplums, so you can see. And now you can see that even though I've not even done anything, you can see that we already have our handkerchief pattern already on the table. As you can see, it has already given that hexagonal effect. You understand what I meant by Ankara not giving me what I wanted at first? So this is exactly what I meant by that. So whatever I had on that other side, that is what I measured here. So I will be cutting out the excess from this point because I want everything to be properly aligned. You remember I told you the Ankara, if you remember, if you want to rewind, you can rewind and go and check it. You understand what I was trying to explain. That was why I came in with this plain fabric, to give us a clearer view of what I'm working on. So now I placed this like this just to make sure that they are properly aligned. I don't want super stories or stories that touch their heart. I just want everything to be properly done and properly aligned and all. So as you can see, I'm trimming off the edges that I felt like they were too long. So you can see that this has already given us the effect of an handkerchief pattern, as you can see. So this is what we have. So that's why I adjusted my camera angle so that you see the shape that we're talking about. So now this is what we have. So the next thing for me to do now is, when you want to attach it, you can just slit open one side and then go ahead and attach from your zipper all through your waist, round waist measurement. So I just want to open up the other African print that I cut initially and then place it together, though the black is going to be at the lower part, not at the upper part. So the black piece is going to be making up for the short parts of that Ankara pattern, because some parts were too short on the Ankara, so I had to cut this so that the black will make up for that. So I'm gonna have to turn the neckline of my asymmetric necklines. As you can see, I've used my facings. Like I told you, facings always makes your work look neater. So I just measured about 15 inches and I pinned it down. So it's from there I'll be joining it and then join on the other side as well. As you can see, this is what we have. And then I went ahead to join my side seams by 1 inch. And then for the zipper area, I'm going to be opening up my zipper. Just open it up like this, and this is what we have. So if you notice something, there's no dart in this style. You don't need any dart for this styles because it's a free kind of gown, so you don't need to put any darts to make it sit well on your body, because it's going to be giving it a very natural fitting, so you don't need darts for it. So now I'll be slitting one side open from this black handkerchief pattern, and then I'll be placing my African print on it like this. It's going to be the same waistline. Remember, I used the same. So just place on it like this. So I have to open up this one as well. I've not opened this. So just make sure that the parts that are short are going to be facing the long parts on the, you understand what I mean? So this is what we're going to be having. So after doing all that, this is what we have. So thank you all and God bless you. See you.